Shweta, and you are listening to my podcast Art, Faith and Stories. I'm founder artist at Estudio Divino. It's my passion and deep desire to help people to live and think about life differently. I aspire to inspire you towards your unique, unexplored and oblivious creative streak and unwrap it along with you. I always say and believe that each one of us is creative, created by the Creator God. So keep listening as I share about my art journey, my artworks, and my life. So you are listening to my podcast Art, Faith and Stories. Here's my first story. My dad was the first person in my life whom I heard saying to me, "I can't draw. I'm not creative like you." He used to appreciate my biology diagrams and say that he didn't take biology as a subject in college because he was bad at drawing and always thought that he was not creative at all. This thought remained with me and I started observing him closely in all aspects of his life. It was that point in time when I also had not recognized myself as an artist. But somewhere, what my daddy said that day challenged me to think and test my holy scripture, which states in Genesis chapter 1 verse 27 that God created mankind in his own image. Created in his image means reflecting his very nature. And one of the most important attributes of God is that he is a creator. So with my little understanding, I concluded this in my thought that God created us as creative beings. Period. As days and months and years passed, all my observations about my dad were strong enough to convince him that he was creative, uniquely created by the Creator God. He had calligraphic handwriting. His writing skills were so persuasive and elegant that people used to approach him for writing letters and drafts for their personal work. He had special flair for redeeming and salvaging broken things lying around. To my surprise, he once crafted a wooden bathroom shelf. Not to miss, he was an excellent Urdu classical singer who never performed in public. He was a skillful photographer too. He had special eye for perfection in everything he did. How could he say for himself then that he was not creative? Let me tell you, dear friends, creativity is not just a word only limited for people who can draw or paint. During this phase of life, I came across so many people who would not know about them as creative beings, who would not consider themselves as artists. That's the myth they believed in. Friends, we all are creative by default. We all are artists. Our fields may be different or unique. There are innumerable creative skills you may be having in you. You may be a voiceover artist, a poet, a writer, influencing, persuasive speaker. You may be good at comforting someone in pain, a comforter. You may be a creative chef, totally innovative. You may be a sewist, or an embroidery artist, or an awesome game maker, a musician, or a sound bender, or a vocalist, a teacher, or maybe a great learner, a seeker of in-depth knowledge about something. You may be just a good listener and make people feel so special just by being with them. And the list is endless. Now you have to observe and pay attention to what makes you unique. What is that one thing, or maybe multiple things in you like my dad, that separates you from the rest of the world, that makes you stand out and be a light in your surroundings and in yourself too? This very unique nature, reflecting God's image in you, will shine through you more and more as you recognize your true self. And friends, trust me, the joy that will surround you, envelop you, will always give you peace and calmness. Here we come at the end of this episode. Thanks for listening. I would appreciate your feedback in the link below. Do follow my podcast if you like it. Keep listening. Stay tuned, stay blessed.